April 19th, 11 a.m. District Court courtroom number 4. An hour away from lunchtime. I'm kind of hungry. I'm actually kind of hungry. The Joker. He's pretty much wearing the Joker's clothes. Why so serious? Or is he gonna be, I don't know, the Joker from the Joker movie? Is he gonna shoot me in the head? We live in a society. I watched that movie, by the way. I think it was like an interesting take. It was okay. Court is back in session. Our next witness is Dolly. Are you alive? You should be turning off these phones, though, in court. Why so serious? Yes, I'm acting on behalf of the mayor in this very important matter. It seems the witness is predisposed at the moment. Predisposed? Surely you jest. I will hold you to your promise. Remember that. Oh, my deepest apologies. Oh, I forgot that he fondles his flower like he fondles a titty. This is Florent LaBelle, personal aide to Mayor Tenma, or should I say, the accused. Shit. Ouch. Like the poor mayor hasn't suffered enough. Words like that are kind of important in situations like these. The way that you word things is definitely important. Something that I always remind myself that I need to work on. I'm aware of it, but I always think that I can do it much better. I've been in situations should have done it more better. Even though at times I've been very convincing. Well, what business do you have with me? I'm a very busy man, so let's make this as brief as possible. Your baldness. Right. Mr. Fisher's testimony has revealed a hole in your alibi. And for this reason, you are suspected of having some sort of connection with the case at hand. To think I'd be associated with this entirely lurid affair. Lurid? Oh, son of a bitch. Well, I'm not. So, may I go now? I have very important matters to attend to. Objection! I don't think so, Mr. LaBelle. Do you realize what a serious crime you've committed? Witness, you're being accused of perjury. Huh. We don't want that, though. Perjury. We don't want to accuse him with perjury. We want to accuse him with murder. This is your chance to clear the air. Fine. The truth is I faked my alibi for a very good reason. The mayor was obviously the killer, so I created a fake alibi to confuse the matter. You see, as his personal aide, I felt I had to protect him. Sorry. Oh. You think this is funny? Without your alibi, you're a suspect too. That's the most important thing. Him being a suspect. Him being accused of perjury is something that we do not want. What were you really doing at the time of the crime? Peasant. How dare you accuse me? What? She's angry. She's angry. Let me read what he said. How dare you accuse me, one of the beautiful people of being objection. You're not beautiful. Stop. No, I'm gonna stop that. Stop stalling and tell the court what you were really doing at the time of the crime. Wow, aggressive. Woo! Woo! Shut up! Shut up! He hit her with the shut up. Enough jabbering. Swords have been drawn. The time for talk has passed. Swords? What swords? I have cords. This is a duel to the death. The fate of the accused rests in our hands. Begone, ye of cowardly hearts. The battlefield hath no place for ye. Okay, Shakespeare. Again? Oh my. Spare me, please! Did he break his chains? Oh, he did. Okay. I just noticed that. So much for sturdier shackles. What? Those chains hindered my vow that heads would roll this day. This gives keeping your head on in court a whole new meaning. Will the witness please deliver the accused's death knell? You know of what I speak. What is he talking about? Also, I just noticed that he has a feather, that was obvious, but I just noticed that it's the same color as as his bird. Did he just pluck a feather from the falcon or the hawk or whatever that is? Most certainly. His goose is already cooked. Time to stick a fork in him. Well, would have been, if I actually make that joke, would probably tell what time it is in this year. I just missed the timing with the, with the Thanksgiving events and whatnot. Whatever he has to say can't be good. As I told Prosecutor Blackwell during the recess, I rushed right over to the Fox chamber when I heard the little Jinxie scream. Did she scream? Is he gonna... he's probably gonna try and blame her for being the one that fabricated all that. What? Then, drum roll please. I saw Mayor Tinma opening the forbidden chamber doors. Did he? But there you have it. The mystery man who opened the chamber door, as witnessed by one Phineas Filch, it was the accused. I mean, Filch didn't... Actually, Filch didn't know. Filch didn't know. It was the accused. There was never any third party. I mean, we can discredit his testimony by proving that he is being a suspect. That's why, like, perjury is not a good way to go through that. It's we need to make him look as the suspect of actually being the murderer, because otherwise, this is how we can actually make this make his statement like not holding court. Oh, and that's not all. I heard something quite startling there at the scene of the crime. Startling sounds bad. The mayor, who was barely conscious, muttered this. Forgive me, Jinxie. I killed the alderman. Uh-oh. And we cannot take Jinxie's testimony since she's also kind of a suspect. That's right. The mayor actually confessed to the murder right then and there. Uh-oh. He confessed? Order. Order in the court. This is quite conclusive testimony if it stands. Just so. And quite astonishing, I might add. I only learned of this fact during the recess. Oh, I just love surprises, don't you? This sentence is gonna bite him in the ass later. We're gonna have a comeback. Like, I guarantee you that Apollo is gonna have like some sort of a cheesy comeback at that. I sure do like surprises. That's why I save the best for last. Consider it a gift from me to you. No way. I don't believe Mr. LaBelle heard the mayor confess. But is this really true? Did Mayor Tenma really confess? Oh, It is indeed. During the last recess, I confirmed it with the mayor's daughter. That's like if you're actually gonna take that as true, that means that we can actually take her on the stand and cross-examine her testimony. It would seem Mayor Tenma actually did confess. That testimony is quite favorable to the prosecutions. This is LaBelle. Yes, I called earlier about the party reservations. That's right. And I'll be calling my little shindig Mayor Tenma's conviction gala. What? A splendid time is guaranteed for all. All but the mayor and his defense. Well, as it seems our witness is a very busy man. Let's get right to his testimony. Mr. LaBelle, please tell us what you saw when you came upon the scene of the crime. Witness testimony. What LaBelle saw. I might actually have to look into this, into the diagrams again. I was in the hallway, hiding in the shadows. That's when I heard the confession. Are we gonna be able to use the fact that he wasn't in the camera again? That's why I mentioned earlier on, viewers, that since it's been like almost 3 weeks since the last recording session, there are some of the few factors I've probably forgot if we actually did it or not. So yeah, apologies for that. Upon learning of her father's crime, little Jinxie fled without ever noticing me. Yeah, I cannot believe that. And she went down to the foyer. That means that she should have been caught in the camera. Which maybe she was. I don't think that's gonna help us, actually, but we'll see. Immediately after that, the mayor came to, stood up and opened the forbidden chamber. Something here seems a little bit contradictory. As I ran in terror, ooh, the demon emerged from his prison. Demon? It was Filch. In shock, I fled down the hallway to my right, to the one with the phone at the end. I must say, this is a shocking revelation. Well, I guess the demon, because he, Filch was wearing Tenmatara's costume. So I guess. Quite unexpected. To think the defendant actually confessed then and there to his crime. Perhaps the guilt was too much to bear, so he confided in his daughter. Yeah, in his, young teenage daughter. Sure. You do realize you should not have withheld such crucial testimony from the court. Oh, once again, sorry. It's just, I feared being accused if I mentioned coming upon the most unpleasant scene. Why did the mayor's confession have to be brought up by this guy? We better do something before the judge declares the mayor guilty. Damn, this guy's chilling. Huh. As a death row inmate once told me in years gone by, there is a time to fight and a time to yield. A time to live and a time to die. I don't think that's how the saying goes. Gah. He's laying it on real thick now. The defense may now cross-examine the witness. Cross-examination. This might be a little bit tough for me, viewers, since I'm going to have to try and remember some of the things that happened. So I might actually take a little bit of time looking at these. So the details here. So nobody. The fact is that nobody saw this at all. He need to prove that he wasn't. Does he need to prove that he was in here? Can we actually prove that he wasn't here? Like, how the hell did he heard the scream in the first place? I don't know. He was in the hallway, huh? Hold it. You claim that the mayor confessed to his daughter. Are you sure about that? Peasant, you wouldn't dare ask such a question if you truly understand. True beauty is never wrong. It's not? No, beauty is carved deep in the DNA. Your DNA? That means I am programmed to always be right, even when I'm wrong. I'm not following. These exquisite ears like flowers abloom. These eyes that shine like pearls. This hair, like the finest silk, I don't know about that. Nothing can corrupt the truth they hold. Right. The witness will hurry up and explain this truth of his. Specifically, what did Jinxie Tenma do upon hearing the confession? Actually, one thing that I want to do is I actually want to hear what Apollo has to say at the very end once we actually finish hearing the whole testimony. If we don't find some way to poke a hole in his testimony, Mayor Tenma is as good as guilty. This is bad, very bad. We need to find an inconsistency, a mistake, some kind of conflict. It's all over if we can't find a flaw in the prosecution's case. We might actually get new info then, if we press him a little bit. So this is the lie here, of course. How did Miss Tenma appear to you? Oh, the poor little thing seemed positively heartbroken, all teary-eyed and whatnot. Is he gonna... I couldn't help but shed a few tears myself after seeing her like that. Crocodile tears. He actually sympathized with Jinxie? Seems like an overly human emotion for me. Yeah, because he's the only real monster we've seen so far. In looks and in character. Wow. The next thing I did was check my face in the mirror. Mirror? There were no mirrors in there. Well, I guess it's probably your own mirror. Checked your face? Why? Mascara? Pfft. To behold the beauty that is my sadness, why else? Apollo, I'm starting to lose all faith in humanity. I know the feeling, but hang in there. At least keep faith in our client. Let's keep this moving, shall we? So what happened next? I don't think we managed to get anything from that, by the way. Like, she cried, and that's it. Immediately after that, and opened the Forbidden Chamber. That's yet another lie. Way too many lies here. He opened the Forbidden Chamber. But why would he do that? The key that the mayor took from the killer and swallowed. There's only one of its kind. He opened the Forbidden Chamber, but why would he do that? Who knows? Maybe he wanted to free the demon, Tenmataru? Objection! The courtroom is no place for fairy tales. Remember, you are under oath. He doesn't care. Hello? LaBelle speaking. Yes, I will certainly explore the matter. Toodles! Now, where were we again? You were going to tell us the real reason why the mayor opened the Forbidden Chamber. Oh yes, of course. Hello, this is LaBelle. Good one, sir. You're an absolute riot. Okay, bye. You were saying? Never mind. This is a waste of time. He's just going to tell more lies. Isn't that good? That will make our job easy at the very least. Well, hopefully. Hopefully. The witness will focus on his testimony, not his phone calls. Now, tell the court what you did after you saw the mayor open the forbidden chamber. Well, after that... He's saying that the demon emerged. Okay. But he didn't witness the murder, right? He only witnessed the confession. He only witnessed the confession. But he didn't witness, and it didn't even bother saying that he was that Rex was impaled or anything. Maybe this is something that we can go with. I don't know. Hold it. What was Mr. Filch like at the time? He was shouting, "I can't see! I can't see! It's the curse of Tenmataru!" Then he took off running like a madman. Wait, how did he know that he was it was Filch that was inside? He must have been blind. That's not hell a bell. He must have been blinded by the sudden light floating in. Wrong. What? He set eyes upon me, oh brother, and was thus blinded by my radiant beauty. So it was the curse of Florent Labelle rather than Tenmataru? We probably need to lock that guy somewhere. Well, probably we're gonna be doing that soon. Yes, I am afraid such beauty can be a curse. It's almost criminal. The only thing criminal here is your ceaseless jabbering. Now, get on with your testimony. Smiling as well. Oh, forgive me, your darkness. Darkness? Let's see. Oh, yes. I fled for dear life from Tenmataru and... In shock, I fled down the hallway on my right, to the one with the phone at the end. I think it has something to do with Jinxie's testimony here. After leaving the seal and calling the police, they passed each other at a bend in the hall. As he made for the testimony, as he made for the foyer, he was carrying a staff like an implement and jingle. I think this is the contradiction here. I think this is the contradiction here. Her testimony, because if he was there at that moment, Jinxie was supposed to be there, and he didn't claim that she was there. And I think he actually claimed that she went to the hallway, actually, to the foyer. So I think that's the contradiction that I can go with. I think. So, after you fled into the hallway with the phone at the end, Tenmataru ran off toward the foyer? Let me read that testimony again. After leaving the scene and calling the police, They passed each other at a bend in the hall as he made for the foyer. He was carrying a staff-like implement that jingled. She couldn't call for help because there was no one else in the hall. Yep, I think we got it. Precisely. Notice any inconsistencies, Apollo? Well, Jinxie also saw Tenmataru, right? She did. She said they passed each other in the hall after she made that call to the police. Well, if LaBelle had fled down the hall where that phone is, Jinxie would have seen him when she was returning from making her call. Oh, right. And if she saw him, she would have definitely asked him for help. Right. It just doesn't make any sense. Time to review the evidence. Yeah, I think that's the, our answer. I think that's our answer. This is the contradiction, right here. That's the contradiction right here. And now we can break him. Objection! Yeah! Florent LaBelle, you're lying about having witnessed these events from the hallway. Oh, what on earth do you mean? Yes, care to fill the rest of us in, care to fill the rest of us in, Mr. Justice? If Mr. LaBelle had really fled down into the hall with the phone in it, he would have seen Jinxie. He would have crossed paths with Miss Tenma. What's this? After she discovered the crime scene, she immediately went to call the police. And yeah, this can be easily proven, by the way, because, you know, there are phone records. They can pinpoint the time, and not only the time, but who actually called. So yeah, so we can take this testimony as truth. It's gonna be hard to, yeah, okay, good job, game. Like, the testimony, like, someone might say that, how would you take the testimony to be true if Jinxie is in suspicion of aiding her father, but based on her testimony, yeah, they can back that up by the phone records, by the person who made the call as well, so yeah. So, it can hold truth unless they, like, whoever wants to make this testimony as to make this testimony not hold in court, but they definitely need evidence. Then, after making her call, she went back to the main hallway, whereupon she entered, whereupon she encountered the demon, yokai, or whatever you want to call it. As for me, I call it Phineas Filch in a Tenmataru costume. The encounter happened right here, where the hallways meet. Yeah, she would have seen LaBelle first. As for Mr. LaBelle, if he had fled here, feigning escape from the yokai imposter, why yes, the two would have crossed paths. Right. Except Miss Tenma told us that there was no one else in the hall. In short, Miss Tenma did not see you in the hall because you were never really there. What's with that crazy? Did he? Did he spray himself with that? With that fragrance of his? Not such a fabulous scent now, is it? Okay, I guess I'll take that comeback, Apollo. I'll take that comeback. But Mr. Justice, the witness also stated that he heard the mayor confess. If he was lying about hearing the confession from the hall, then where was he when he heard it? Of course inside the Fox Chamber. Yeah, inside the Fox Chamber. Where else? Isn't that within the very crime scene? That's what we're trying to do all this time, buddy. He is a suspect, a major suspect too. It is, Your Honor. And that means he's not really a witness. Rather, he's the third party I've been alleging this whole time. What? You think I'm the killer? How dare you?
Silence.
Whoa. Foolish fob. What the hell is a fob? A true man knows when he's beaten. A shield of flies comes to naught before a foe with the sword of truth bared. Is he referring to LaBelle? Prosecutor Blackwell, what are you? I thought we were on the same side. You are mistaken. There are no sides here, save for my cold, steely edge of judgment. You are alone upon this battlefield. This is not how you use your cologne, by the way, LaBelle. With naught but your lies and sickly sweet perfume. That's a cool animation, gotta be honest. Whoa, what just happened? Blackwell's really tearing into him. You heard the mayor's confession from the inside. Did you not, you deviant dandy? For the sole location from which you could have seen and heard the mayor and the Tanuki. Without either of them noticing you, was right there in the Fox Chamber. I like Simon. Oh my. You ran out of perfume? So that's how it's going to be? Fine. I'll come clean then. Seriously? You admit to being there in the Fox Chamber? I do. I did enter the room after the murder. Yeah, that's not true. You're lying. You're lying. But I was afraid of being falsely accused, so I lied about it. I feel terrible about lying like that, but it's a verbal cologne I use to protect myself. Verbal cologne? What does that even mean? Smack, what does that even mean? You'd better explain yourself, Mr. LaBelle. Yes, of course. I was just about to get to that. How are we going to try and frame him, though? I mean, I think it's about trying to tie the fact that he was inside before the murder. I think that's the idea here. The witness is skating on thin ice. I'll remind you that perjury is a very serious crime. Now let's hear your testimony again. This time, without your perfume of lies. Whoa, Judge! Holy. In the Fox Chamber. I did enter the Fox Chamber after the murder, lies. But I didn't enter. until after Jinxie had heard the confession and left. Jinxie didn't go down there, but whatever. I heard the mayor groan and hid behind the folding screen there. I don't think it was facing that way though. What I saw there up close, it was absolutely horrifying. Oh, maybe he's gonna try and describe this, and we know that only Jinxie knows how it used to look. Maybe this is how we're going to get him. Maybe not at the moment, though. We'll see. So you see, I was there, but merely watching from behind the screen. That's it? Huh. That's interesting. I mean, I know that the screen wasn't facing that way, but we might get information once we press him on some of these statements. From behind the screen? Why, yes, I believe you wouldn't be spotted if you were there. Just so. He could see everything without being spotted by the victim, or that Tanuki Filch. Suffice to say, he was a mere witness to the events, rather than an actual third party. This guy's as slippery as an eel. How slippery are eels? I don't know. Are you angry at me, Athena? Chill. Apollo, you think he's telling the truth? Come on, you dumb, cute dum-dum. Well, he was in the Fox Chamber. He was in the Fox Chamber. So at least that much must be true. The defense may cross-examine our slightly voyeuristic witness. What? What? Cross-examination. I don't think he did this animation when he was telling that the first time. I'm gonna skip through all of that first to see the end dialogue. This fondling, fake fondling. This is a fake boob. You think he's telling the truth about being there in that room? No, I do believe that he was in the room. It's the point. It's all about being when. Is it before or after? And he was there before the murder, that's for sure. Well, I believe he was there. The question is, when did he enter? You mean, did he enter after Jinxie fled? He was there before. She even came in. Or was he there? Was there? Or was he there before the murder? If it's the latter, that would change everything. Right. If he was there before the murder, that would make him a suspect. But how do we go about proving that? I'm gonna have to press him. Well, I guess we ask him about what happened there. Anyway, let's press him and see what kind of info we can extract from him. Well, I guess that's some sort of like going through the end of all of these are gonna like give us some sort of a hint, which I don't think I'm gonna need these hints, but it's always fun, you know, to read them, especially you know, having like some sort of a like a discussion with your fellow colleague lawyer in the court. It feels good. It's fun. Let's cross our fingers that he says or reveals something incriminating. Pretty sure that we're gonna find something. Pretty sure.